Disclaimer: this video was created for educational and inspirational purposes. Verna Bell McKenzie's story is based on extensive historical research, with dramatized elements for storytelling. We encourage viewers to research and celebrate the countless Black women who shaped history behind the scenes. Verna Bell McKenzie was born in 1918 in Wilmington, North Carolina, a place where freedom wasn't promised to little Black girls. She grew up in a modest home, where heat came from a stove and knowledge came from whispered stories. Even as a child, Verna loved books. She read aloud to her grandmother from hand-me-down pages. At age 7, she was denied entry to the town library, just because she was Black. She would press her face to the glass and wonder what knowledge they were keeping from her. Her school had no heat, no books, and barely any pencils, but Verna still showed up to learn. Her father gave her a second-hand dictionary, and she read every word like it was treasure. She began collecting discarded books the library threw away, piecing together her own education. Her attic became her sanctuary, books stacked on crates, lit by a single flickering flame. She built her own hidden library before she turned 18. As a young woman, she vowed to teach others what she had taught herself. She smuggled banned Black literature under her coat when police raided Black homes. She gave books to Black children who had never held one of their own. Grown men cried at her readings. They had never heard their history spoken aloud. Verna's attic became a church of knowledge. She preserved slave narratives and Black poetry before they were erased. Rural teachers borrowed from her collection when schools had nothing. She let them nap under her roof. It was the only safe place to dream. She risked arrest to protect stories they called dangerous. More than once, she hid knowledge like contraband. When they questioned her, she smiled and said, "Books don't bleed." Every torn cover she stitched was an act of resistance. She kept a secret list of everyone she taught to read. To many, she gave more than books, she gave identity. She made their words feel alive in rooms no one saw. She raised generations of women who would go on to teach. Her voice turned trauma into bedtime stories of strength. Over time, her attic aged, but never emptied. Even when her hands shook, she still turned pages. She believed every burned book left a scar on the soul. She never married, books were her children. One of her readers became a professor, and wrote to thank her. She posed with the same book they tried to take from her hands. After she passed, her attic was sealed, dusty, sacred, and full of history. But the people she taught kept her name alive. She became a legend whispered in paint and poetry. Today, her reading room has been rebuilt to inspire new generations. Her mark remains in margins and ink. Her motto still echoes, "Free minds can't be chained." Some say her spirit still guards the attic. You won't find her in textbooks, but she left a legacy. The last book she touched was the story of an enslaved girl just like her. Each year, they light candles for her in silence. Decades later, a university finally honored her. Here lived the woman who taught the forgotten to read.